Hardbroom, you saved my life!
Yes.
Why do you imagine I have called you up here, Mildred Hubble? You might find it easier to speak, Mildred, if you first remove what is in your mouth. Good heavens, girl! What on earth is that?
A gobstopper, miss.
300 lines. I must not fill my mouth with disgusting rubbish. You may take your seat, Mildred, in silence. Yes, I can hear, Mildred. You've actually made a voice-changing potion that works. Well done.
Thank you. What do you want me to do next, Miss Hardbroom?
Just be quiet until the effect wears off. I'm very glad that you appear to have turned over a new leaf, Mildred.
Miss?
Did I hear a squeak?
It's me, miss.
This is what comes of trying to be fair.
But miss,
However, procedures once instituted should not be tampered with. And I am encouraged by the way that Mildred has worked seriously this afternoon without making any silly mistakes. All you have to do, Mildred, is fly in on your broomstick, circle round, swoop down to the poor persecuted peasants and set them free with an unbinding spell. Is that too much to ask? Let me see that broomstick.
Sorry, Miss Hardbroom, I was really trying.
I could see you were. This damage is from your previous dustbin dive on the first day of term, was it not?
Yes, Miss Hardbroom. It broke in half. Maud tipped it back together with parcel tape.
Well, we certainly can't have this happening in the tableau tonight, can we?
No, Miss Hardbroom.
They say a bad workman blames his tools, but in this case, I believe with some justification. This Halloween presentation is very important for all of us, Mildred.
Yes, Miss Hardbroom.
Confidence and control, Mildred. That's the secret of success. You have been making a special effort of late, and it has not gone unnoticed.
Thank you, Miss Hardbroom.
And you have no excuses now, so I shall expect perfection from you tonight. Nothing else will do.
No, Miss Hardbroom.
Mildred,
Yes, Miss Cackle?
we are very disappointed in you. I hope you'll reflect on the damage you've done to the reputation of the school. Miss Hardbroom and I will see you in my office first thing this afternoon.
Yes, Miss Cackle.
Indeed I was. Miss Drill thought you might be requiring a new pair of these, Mildred.
Oh, thank you, Miss Hardbroom.
And I was just wondering what you were doing wandering about in the woods this morning when you should have been in bed.
I was feeling a little upset, Miss Hardbroom. I went out for a walk.
With your bag, and your cat, and your spellbook and broom? Well, whatever the reason, we were all very lucky you were there. Thank you, Mildred.
Sometimes, you know, she may not be as mean as we think she is.
Perhaps you're right, Mildred. Is this how you treat your things at home?
It's really not my fault, Miss Hardbroom. Did you see Hardbroom?
Who?
Miss Hardbroom. I was just saying, Miss Hardbroom, that you didn't seem to like our surprise act.
Surprise, indeed. I think the prize should go to Maud here. It was her initiative that saved you from a fate worse than death. You might think you got away with it. But you'd better watch yourself next week.
You know what that...
Millie. Quiet. Back in your place, Harriet. And you, Ruby. She'll be throwing herself down the stairs every morning at this rate. Just get on with your work, Mildred. The rest of the class was up at sunrise to collect some yarrow digged i' the dawn for today's potion.
And speaking of dustbins, there goes a girl who looks like she just crawled out of one.
Mildred!
You said to do some preparation for the potion class, Miss Hardbroom. So I went out early on my broomstick. I've got some lovage picked in the dark and some bulrushes from the bend in the brook, but I had a bit of trouble getting the dried saddle from the old oak tree.
But I do emphasize the traditional methods.
So I see.
Take your place, Mildred.
Miss, you've got to help us. It's going to take over the world.
Stop fussing, Mildred.
Miss Hardbroom?
It's no use. Welcome to Bonzo World.
No, on the screen. 10 seconds to online. It's going to stop. So you spell it. 3.
Too late.
1.
Well done, girls.
And Miss Hardbroom.
Yes, Ruby. But I wouldn't have been able to do anything if Mildred and her second-year friends hadn't set me free. Never underestimate those old enchantments.
No, Miss Hardbroom.
It most certainly would, Mildred.
She's the worst witch we've ever had here. Worse than the worst.
Well, I've been saying this all year, but is this really the right time to expel her, the day before the end of term? It seems a bit late.
We have to be decisive. We've shilly-shallied enough.
I agree, but it's you who's been arguing to keep her.
It's about time someone had some grip on this school. In future, we'll have firm leadership instead of all this muddle and drift. Tomorrow, her parents come and collect her, and she goes for good. Because you're such a terrible influence on the other girls. It's the end of year assembly tomorrow. We can't risk any chance of yours spoiling that. Come along, Constance.
As long as there's a vast improvement in behaviour and work.
Yes, Miss Hardbroom.
Is everyone all right?
Yes, Miss Hardbroom. I was just practising my delicate touch. No, Miss Hardbroom. Please, Your Honour, Chief Wizard Hellebore, sir. It really is a wizard. His name's Algernon Webb. Can't quite remember. He's a frog now, you see, and he's been a frog for simply ages. He's in here, sir, I promise you. Please change him back.
I'm sure you want the school to pass this inspection just as much as we do, Mildred. And given your tendency to cause calamity, it would be preferable to keep you out of the inspector's way.
What do you mean, Miss Hardbroom?
Hide you. Not to put too fine a point on it. Keep you in here for the day so that you don't exist.
But I do exist.
Yes. But you don't have to, as far as the inspector's concerned.
Isn't that cheating?
Certainly not. Merely steering the inspector away from one or two details which, given her hectic schedule tomorrow, she can afford to ignore.
What are you doing?
Removing your bats.
Winky, blinky and nod, but why?
Because I happen to know Mistress Broomhead, our inspector, has an intense dislike of bats. She thinks they create a distraction and spread all sorts of diseases.
What are you going to do with them?
Don't worry, they'll be perfectly happy.
You can't keep them in a box, Miss Hardbroom. They're not used to being cooped up.
Quick, Mildred! We have to get you out of here! Mistress Broomhead is looking for you!
Me?
That's what I said! Come on, come on!
Where are we going?
Come on, move! She could turn up anywhere.
Could you tell me what you've been doing today? Speak up, girl.
Mistress Broomhead, you terrorised all the other girls. Quiet as you rose to your present post.
Excuse me, Miss Hardbroom, but what happened to Winky, Blinky and Nod?
Ah, yes. I dare say you could have them back now, Mildred.
Well, Miss Hardbroom, I think we can call that a soaring success.
Miss Hardbroom! Miss Hardbroom, wake up, please! Are you all right, Miss Hardbroom? Is she coming round? I can't tell. I think we better get a move on, though.
Just a moment! I would just like to say thank you, Mildred.
Miss Hardbroom, we heard a noise and we came down to investigate.
You made a noise, you mean, and I came to investigate. What are you waiting for, Mildred?
My feet are stuck, Miss Hardbroom. I can't move. I know what you're thinking, Miss Hardbroom, and this time you're right. It was my fault. It was all my fault. I used the elixir of life potion to make Mr. Blossom's marrow grow bigger. It was terribly wrong of me, I know, but I'm willing to accept any punishment.
Oh, that's enough, Mildred. The trouble with you is that you believe you're the only one who ever does anything wrong. It's a sort of vanity. You think you have to be the very worst witch in the school. Actually, you played only a minor role in this unfortunate incident. I have caught 2 of the culprits red-handed and extracted a full confession.
You mean more than Enid?
I mean Ethel and Drusilla. So now, Mildred Hubble, go and rejoin your study group. It's going to be a difficult exam tomorrow.
Yes, Miss Hardbroom. Make a plant growing potion. I can do this.
Mildred Hubble!
You girls taken leave of your senses? Explain yourselves.
It's for tomorrow. Cackle's Academy, 1,000 years since the first stone was laid.
I know what it's for.
There was always some ghost hanging around a dungeon with a head in the hands.
Miss Hardbroom!
Mildred Hubble. How appropriate. You seem to have forgotten your axe.
Sorry to disturb you, Miss Hardbroom. We'll come back later. Oh, Millie.
Are you all right, Miss Hardbroom?
No, Mildred Hubble. I am not all right. And from the moment I put my name to this letter, you need no longer address me as Miss Hardbroom ever again, which I imagine you will take as quite a blessing.
No, not exactly, Miss Hardbroom.
We've never talked together like this, have we, Mildred?
No, Miss Hardbroom.
I always thought you hated me. You do hate me.
I hate it when you jump out on us from nowhere. It's like you're there all the time, listening to us. Are you?
It's a professional secret. What else do you hate?
When you shout at us.
I do not shout.
Well, it sounds like it to us. And when you pick on me.
Oh, yes, well, it's just that...
I know I must irritate you.
It's the way you wander around in a dream, Mildred. And always get away with everything. Always coming up smelling of roses, always saving the school from wicked witches, or rescuing some wizard from being a frog, and never doing up your bootlaces. Oh, forget it, Mildred, forget it. It doesn't matter anymore.
Why are you leaving, Miss Hardbroom?
Because I only know one tune, Mildred Hubble. And I can't dance to any other.
I'll stay.
Mildred, I hardly think that's appropriate.
Miss Hardbroom,
Yes, Mildred.
please, Miss Hardbroom, I have a plan to find out which is the real Lucy Fairweather.
Mildred, I know you mean well, but this is not a decision to be left in the hands of a child.
Miss Hardbroom, please, we have to discover which witch is which. You've got to trust me.
Are you suggesting that we cooperate?
Yes, Miss Hardbroom, before the battle is lost. You are very brave. I thank you.
Someone let me know what's going on.
It's really very simple, Miss Cackle. Mildred and I have been cooperating.
Do you have to keep topping it up?
Mildred!
I never way.
Oh, I think
she will. I've just been listening to a very interesting story, and I don't think it's a fairy tale. I'll deal. Mildred, what are you doing?
I could have sworn I heard music.
You did?
What's going on? I'd recognise that voice anywhere. Mildred Hubble. And she's with some boys.
I invited her. I sent a letter.
Yes, oh please! Let me help, please!
Oh, really? Don't be like that.
What is going on
Into my
here?
eyes. Ah!
If you like.
You seem to be having problems staying asleep. Well, this time I shall send you to your death.
Millie, like you did with your drawing, but in reverse.
The princess herself! I knew they were hiding you from me. Time to prick your little finger and go bye-bye.
Time to go back between the pages of a book. Back to the Sleeping Beauty, where you belong! Wow. Are you alright, Miss Hardbroom?
Well done, Millie.
Right for now, Prince Percy. And thank you.
Ever seen anything like it? Come along to my office for a moment, Mildred. I think you and I have something to discuss.
No, Miss Cackle, I have never, ever seen anything like it. Who would have thought that girl would have such a talent?
I am sorry, Miss Hardbroom. I think I must have had a dizzy spell or something. I'll go and post them straight away.
The last post will have gone.
Don't worry, Miss Hardbroom. I'll make sure they're in the box for the first collection in the morning.
Ethel,
Yes, Miss Hardbroom?
don't dawdle back and make sure you get to bed early.
Yes, Miss Hardbroom.
On your way, then. Very well, headmistress.
I must